Easier said than done, man. Why is being authentic so hard? Why the fuck is it so hard, man?
Social pressures.
Social pressures.
No, it's an excuse,
Yeah.
obviously. But just because it's an excuse doesn't mean it's not real. Or it's not, you know?
Yeah.
It's not a thing.
Yeah, it is a fucking thing, yeah.
Yeah. That's the problem. Your upbringing. You paint these pictures of, you know, how life should be. Should be.
Mm.
You know? According to who?
According to who? Good question. Yeah, like, you know, when someone tells you, you know, just be yourself.
That's probably the hardest thing to do.
Be yourself, yeah. That's the hardest fucking thing to do.
We're not raised to be ourselves. We're not nurtured and encouraged to be ourselves.
Yes. Yeah, something gets fucked up,
Yeah.
right?
Well, think about it. When you're born, you try to imitate certain people. Like, if you
imitating
basically
your parents.
well, yeah, exactly.
Or
If
your
you're basically
environment,
like your environment, yeah. So let's have, for example, you know, you do something and your parents are like, oh, don't do that again, and your little mind at the time is just saying like, you know, I should be more like my dad. I'm gonna be like my dad or my mum or my uncle, whatever. So they're not saying to you like, yeah, this is you be you, but try not to do these things.
Yeah.
You know, deliver in a different way, you know, to nurture that. They want to bring out your good self or your identity.
Yeah, bravo.
So you're basically like told, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this. And you're thinking that's what, you know, I should be doing. So what should I be doing is the question they'll be thinking.
Yes.
So and automatically no one tells them the answer. So automatically it's just, okay, if someone's going to give me the answer must be I must be more like them. If they're telling me don't do it,
that's the right way.
that's the right way. I should be more like them.
Uh-huh.
So you start, and them could be multiple people. It's not just one person. It could be multiple people.
Yeah,
You got a bit of your mum, a bit of your dad, a bit of your uncle, a bit of your cousins, a bit of your brothers, sisters,
sister,
whatever.
family,
Yeah.
Malik, yes,
And all of a sudden, you're 10 identities. So
that's right.
how do you be yourself? You don't know how to be yourself. You've never been yourself. To the core that we're talking about. They don't know themselves. No one knows themselves.
Correct.
Unless you work on yourself of being better and trying to discover yourself, and then bang, something, you know, a light bulb goes off or whatever, and you're like, oh fuck, I like this, I don't like that. I do this easier, this I find harder, blah blah blah, and all these variables, and you're like, oh, I come up with something.
How about this, all right? How about... So, this is where we get fucked up, all right? Our parents are our biggest influence, okay, generally. Our parents have grown up in conformity. All right, so they've had the practice of conforming, and they're just fucking passing on their conforming bullshit. Now, the question is, if you raise your kids as a true motherfucker, as an authentic cunt, that must pass on, right? That's got to be the way.
Of course.
Now, obviously, they're gonna adapt shit that you do, but I feel like if you lead with the truth, man, that's where the power is. That's where that's gonna get passed on in some way. It's gonna allow that the child to also be authentic. That's what it's gonna do, and that's where we get fucked up because our parents are going along with traditions, societies, traditions, personal traditions, cultural traditions,
of course,
and society, friend groups, whatever. The same as every other person, the same shit that every other person gets caught up with.
Yeah, you can't buy a new car. even though you worked hard, worked your ass off. Can't buy a new car because what would the neighbours think?
Correct.
Just that's one example, you know.
That's right.
Obviously, tradition as well. I don't know, you're the youngest son, and the older son's got to do way better than you first, and then you take a turn.
Yeah,
You
that's
can't
right.
outshine someone else.
That's right. If you're a woman, fucking
Whatever,
who
yeah.
the fuck knows?
Yeah,
You're
all this
limited shit.
stupid bullshit.
You got stupid bullshit. Yeah. So that's where it always starts. That's where everything starts.
Yeah. So going back to what you said is like, finding your true self or be yourself. Something that sounds so simple.
Oh,
Like, yeah, it's just easy. Be yourself. Go to the interview. What should I say? Be yourself.
yeah.
Meet this girl. First date. Just be yourself.
Yeah.
What does that look like? How do I do this?
Yeah, we self censor. We
Yeah.
talk to people like we've got all these things to keep us in line. Like self-conscious.
Yeah.
Yeah, what does self-conscious mean? Eh?
Yeah.
Self-conscious is like I'm aware of myself being myself or being
Yeah. What am I thinking? How am I talking? How am I acting?
bravo. Yeah, that's exactly right. That's right. I'm aware of certain things,
Yeah.
but it's like a hindrance.
They're on autopilot. They're not aware of it. They're not in the present. They're on autopilot.
But what I'm saying, like when you have to be, when you're put in like in front of a camera, or in a situation like public speaking or whatever, you're on. These things get heightened. You start being over. You start kind of being neurotic, or you start thinking a lot about what the fuck's going on. You start stressing out. How am I seen? How am I perceived? Is my fucking hair in place?
Yeah. Do I sound alright?
Do I
Am
sound
dressed
alright?
alright?
Is my voice funny?
Yeah. Females, is my makeup running or whatever,
Yeah.
It's just a quick one as a joke.
Yeah, go Buster.
Jerry Seinfeld's doing stand up.
Yeah.
He goes, the biggest fear is public speaking.
Yeah.
And number 2 on the list was death. He goes.
What a dickhead, eh? What a dickhead.
Anyway,
Cat's got a big fear of death, right?
fuck. Yeah. But public speaking outweighs that,
Fuck.
Yeah. Death
Yeah.
is number 2.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Fuck. But think about it though. If that's number 1, public speaking is number 1, think about how traumatic to the person it is.
Bravo.
Like death. You can't, there's nothing worse than death.
No, nothing worse than death.
That's it. But if this is worse than death, can you imagine where the mind goes? The fear behind it. And it all comes from really judgment.
That's it. That's it. So, what's happening there? Ego-wise, what can we uncover there as far as
So they're basically,
what are they scared of? Yeah.
okay. So we know that, they're scared, the perception of fear, because it is perception.
Yeah.
It's not fear itself,
That's right.
okay? Because fear doesn't exist. It's all
Yeah.
in the mind.
No. The life's not at risk.
That's right. The fight or flight is in the mind. No one's really coming to shoot you or eat you.
Yeah.
So that's a fact. So, but it's making it out that it's that life-threatening that you just freeze. That you lose yourself. The ego's like, are you at the mercy of ego?
Yeah, fucking oath.
Yeah.
Fucking oath. That's your ego is running that show.
Yeah.
The fear is coming straight from
Yeah.
the ego.
It's total power for the ego. Maybe that's its height of power.
That's what the ego fears most.
Yeah. To lose that.
To lose that.
Yeah.
But the thing about the public, what the public offers, all right, is it's an overload of senses. As in, not an overload of senses, as in fucking overloads your fucking eyes.
No, of course not.
But as in your senses, as in your capacities for
Logic thinking.
Judgments.
Yeah.
Like it's too much on the system. So what happens is you're in. I feel like when you're in front of people, there's a pressure to
impress,
to calculate the way you're gonna portray yourself.
That's right. Yeah, of course.
Impress could be one of them. Yeah,
It definitely is an impress.
I've got to come out.
Yeah,
all right.
I've got to come up with the goods.
That's right, because usually, generally you might not know. You might not know everybody who's in this.
No, that doesn't
crowd,
matter. Yeah,
but
you might not know nobody at all. You don't know anyone.
Yeah, but you might know a few of them.
Okay.
As in, you might be
friends of family.
Friends of family. Okay.
Sweet.
Now, because you're fucking different with certain friends, you're different with your old lady, your auntie. You've got these different characters, all right?
That's right.
You're getting fucking overloaded.
Yeah.
Right?
Which one should I be?
Fucking multiple personality cunt. You're getting overloaded. How am I gonna?
True.
What is this unification? How do I can't unify all these fucking personas?
It's impossible. No.
All right.
If I'm a soft cunt with my mum, and I'm a hard cunt with some friend of mine,
My friend Joey.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
How to unify those people?
And I feel that overloads the system. That overloads the persona system. Whatever fucking system that we've got to use to bring that forward.
Yeah, the mind.
The mind, the ego, whatever
Yeah.
the fuck. Yeah.
The conscious mind. Let's say the conscious mind.
And it's also context, because we've developed, and it's all...
Fuck, there's so many levels.
It's so many levels, because, you might be a hard cunt with Joey. Sweet. You might be a soft cunt with fucking Lucinda. Like a bit more, soft, like maybe she's a bit fine, whatever.
Go. I was about to say go.
Alright. You might be a little bit of a, what do you call it? A little bit of a mentor to younger fucking...
My younger cousin.
Eddie.
Yeah.
And so all these things are like, alright, I'm a mentor over here, I'm a soft cunt, but I'm a hard cunt. I could be just a drunk pig over here.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a wild cunt, those fucking things.
Oh.
That mind...
It's a shock.
It's a shock to the system. Also, those systems are connected with emotions.
Of course.
And your fucking emotions are going off tap. And it's too much for the system.
Everything is redlining. In your system.
Everything's redlining.
Physically, emotionally, whatever it might be, it's just, it really comes down to the core meaning of the shock to the system. That's why death, logically, is probably easier.
Death is easier, eh?
Bang, it's over.
That's it.
A couple of bullets to the head, you didn't see it coming.
Yeah, would have been dead by then.
You know what I mean? You didn't see it coming.
I don't give a fuck.
You didn't have an emotion that I'm gonna die now.
That's right. No.
But when you're on stage, you're actually feeling all these vibrations, brother. And that's why that's the core of it. That's why it's so bad. We feel
it is an overload, isn't it?
It is
an overload on the ego.
It is.
What is that system? What would you call that system? Like, let's because I don't know if we've talked about this too much.
No.
But so we've got the persona, the ego persona.
Yes.
You're different with different people. Obviously, the more authentic you are, you'll have less blocks.
Of course.
So let's say...
If you're the same, if you're Ken Doggy, you're the same to every single person.
That's it.
And then you're on stage, well, there's less things to think about.
Yeah, I might be just stuck with
Yeah, pronunciation.
Yeah, if I'm fucking, can I, pronounce it, can I hear me clearly? Does my voice, if my voice sound funny?
Definitely less concerns.
Less concerns, less resistance, less pressure on the system.
Perfect. Yeah.
It's straight the ego system.
That's it.
I don't know what the ego is called. It's like the main brain, the mainframe, the ego mind.
Yeah,
That's it.
That's it.
That's it, because the ego is a persona.
It is.
The ego is like the architect of personas and who the fuck you are.
Yeah.
This is who I am. Everything is based off who you think you are relative to something else. Isn't it that?
Yeah. It's definitely control.
Yeah, like the reason we can't do something because the ego. The reason we can because the ego.
Yeah, and definitely exists. This thing exists.
Definitely exists.
So.
Has to exist.
Yeah, no, it does. It does.
Has to exist. No, if it was originally called the ego and fucking not called fucking Bob Marley, who the fuck knows?
Yes.
That's what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But
some people don't believe there's an ego. There's not two people. Sam Harris. Anyway, long story, but we'll talk about him another day. But he's big on free will as an illusion. That side, he's big on meditation, this and that, and he talks about I don't believe that he believes that there is an ego and there's a two people kind of thing coexisting.
Okay.
I'm down with the two people story.
Well, I think how could it not be? One time you're like this, another time you're like this.
Yeah, it feels like there's a dualistic fucking thing playing a fucking part here.
Yeah, well there is. Let's say mentally alone, physically, but mentally, like your mind is always, well, it has been to me, it's a constant battle all the time.
All of us.
Should I do this or should I do this?
Oh. It's fucking devil and the fucking the angel cunt on the shoulders.
Everything lives in duality. That's it. It's just like yes and no.
It's yes and no.
Yeah.
There's
right
one kind of
wrong,
yeah, that's right. There's one kind of tell you, oh, don't worry about going to work out, kick back and do fuck all. Yeah. And there's one kind that like really is rooting for you, man.
Yeah. It's either you feel good or you don't feel good. Is there such feeling I don't feel at all?
There is a grey. I think there is a grey. But maybe we're getting off topic. But that's all right.
Anyway, look, the whole thing is
we'll get back to that. Back to ego. Fucking ego exists.
It takes control, and good example. You built up all these personalities. You've acted differently to different people, and been on stage and you're gonna come up with the goods.
A lot of people do that.
Yeah, you don't know who to please.
Yeah, you were going to say something before. You go, I thought about something.
Yeah, I was about to say that same thing. That you're in such in a state of shock because you're really, let's say the camera's rolling, you're on the spotlight, you're here right now, come up with the goods, Cam.
Who are you going to be, Cam?
Who are you going to be? Then you're going to have a choice. You're frozen.
It's two, I don't know what to choose.
I don't know what to choose.
What different elements?
And that's the problem. So the further away or the from yourself you are, the more personalities you create, it's going to make it more difficult, when it comes to public speaking or whatever it might be, being yourself later on. So back to the point, is that if you are yourself in every aspect of the word, in every situation in your life, I'm Ken, then it's going to be a lot easier to be Ken.
Yeah, of course. I've tried to tell people, like, I try to preach that, like, be yourself as much as you can. Try to be authentic, all right? Every time I speak to one of my friends, every time I try to speak to one of our friends, and I tell him, just be your fucking self. I don't like the way, I'm not going to say it's fake, but I don't like that the person, if I see a person, I don't like that the person needs to kind of conform or change the way they are. Now, I always have this conversation with my friend, like, you don't need to be like that. Okay? Certain friend of ours, alright.
Of course.
I don't know if you know who we're talking about.
Be yourself, yes, of course.
Alright. This friend is a funny guy. But I'm like, why don't you be yourself? And he's like, and he always uses this example, and this is what everyone thinks. I'm like, be yourself. I'm not saying, I go to him, all right, so be yourself, no problem. He goes, I'm not going to just, let's say I'm talking to fucking the president. I'm not going to start dropping F-bombs and saying, fuck, give a fuck, man, man, I'm hanging out. I'm like, I'm not saying to fucking swear your ass off.
No.
Be yourself does not mean be a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, if I tell you now, all right, John, be yourself. All right? Which means, fucking...
Be natural.
Be natural.
Yeah.
I'm not saying don't speak with respect. Get the fuck out of here. Respect is a given.
Yeah, don't twist it.
But the way these people twisted, like if I have to be myself, so when you're your real self, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah. But be yourself in their mind, which is you're right.
Yeah.
Could be just walking around. I like walking around with my jocks.
Look, that's be yourself.
That's myself.
Why is that the fucking? Why do they go to that? That's so ridiculous. It's not even a real thing.
Yeah. That's not yourself.
That's not yourself.
Yeah. Being yourself is being authentic, being natural, and just being respectful and all that. That comes into as a whole later on. What it is just that what comes easy to you.
That's it. Yeah.
When you're talking to someone.
That's it. That's right.
Yeah.
And that's why when I see these things, I see resistance. I see difficulty. I don't like the way that fucking looks. For me, being yourself is supposed to be effortless.
Exactly.
It's supposed to be effortless. Now, I know it's hard, but, it takes effort for things to be easy. Efficiency comes through practice. It doesn't come just like that.
No.
You can't be doing that fucking martial arts, being mad, even like just being strong in the gym. That's practice. You're practicing that lift. Everything is fucking practice. Alright? It takes work for things to get easy. Like Michael Jordan, man. He didn't wake up like that. This cunt was fucking a mad cunt because he practiced. He makes it look easy.
Yeah.
So, what's my point? My point is everything needs practice. Just because you're fucking being yourself, doesn't mean you have to fucking throw all humanistic respect, communicating kind of fucking, what do they call? Social interactions out the window.
Yeah. But also, you as a person, with your mate, you just want him to be better.
Yes.
It's not like,
Stop forcing it, man.
Yeah. Just, you see that this person is struggling being this other person.
It's unnecessary.
Yeah, and it's right. They think that there's some value there.
Correct.
And it was, a false value.
It's a false value.
That value is possibly perceived, high on some scale in, a social circle.
Correct.
Like if you're acting like a hard cunt, people might believe you're a hard cunt.
Correct.
Rather than actually being a hard cunt, looking like a hard cunt, and talking like a normal human being.
That's it. That's
you know
it.
What I mean?
Yes.
So you've got to look at and sound in a certain way.
That's
like
right.
A lot of women these days,
Yeah.
Going out of way, plastic surgery,
makeup,
whatever. Trying to be something that they're not really are.
They're not really that.
No. Be fucking natural, and you'll be more attractive.
Correct.
And that's what you're doing. You're pulling this guy up and saying, you don't have to do this. Don't go out of your way trying to be someone else.
Yes.
You're more attractive as a person by being you. And obviously, sometimes a lot of times it's easier for someone else outside of you to tell you, hey, change this or change that, because they see you. You don't see yourself.
Of course. Now this is the problem. I always have these, have these debates with fucking everyone, because everyone thinks they're fucking mad cunt, and everyone thinks what they do is right. So I'm telling the person, you don't have to do that because it's unnecessary. And from my perspective, it looks like, how much do you want this person to, like, it's just screaming, I want to be accepted.
Yes.
That's what a fucker screams, and that's why I feel maybe
liked, obviously.
Not sad, but like, accepted, liked. I feel like that. I'm not down with that. I'm not fucking down with that.
Because you can see the truth in it. The truth is that you're going further away from what you really want.
100%.
Even though they actually think and believe that's the way they should be.
Yeah, that's the right way to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and you're seeing clearly that that's not the way it is. You're trying to pull them up.
How do you feel when you talk to people you don't know when you meet for the first time?
I feel fine.
You feel fine.
Now it depends on the situation as well.
Yeah. But do you ever feel like
Insecure? No.
not insecure, because I'm a fucking person. I know what it's like to talk to people and
Yeah.
I know that feeling of when you meet someone, a certain person, could be a boss, it could be someone who's high up somewhere, or who the fuck knows, business owner, who the fuck knows, celebrity. That's right. I know that feeling of like there's a compulsion to wanna
Impress.
not impress, but conduct yourself in a manner.
Okay,
It could be
yeah.
to impress,
Yeah.
yes. Could be to impress, but it could be like it's just this thing that's like,
I have to be a certain way.
how am I gonna? It's like the public speaking,
Yeah.
but everyone's got a persona
Yeah.
for the important person situation.
Yeah. Also, that thing comes to mind as well. That idea of that, first impressions count. That comes to mind. They want to be liked.
Ah, yes.
You know what I mean? So I've got to act a certain way to make sure
I'm gonna give the best. Yeah.
the best result.
I'm gonna get
I'm
the
going
best.
to give the best result. So there's pressure to deliver the goods.
Yeah, I'm coming like my first act.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm doing my opening act.
Brother, that's it.
Yeah, my opening act, brother.
Yeah. Rather than just, let's say for example, your friend just introduces you to another guy. You're sitting down for a coffee, and your mate's friend walks past. Hey, Ken, this is John. Hey, how you going? That's the most true, state of yourself you can be, because you don't know this guy's background. He's your mate's automatically, the respect's always there.
Yeah.
That's the true self there.
Right.
Now, if a celebrity walk past and you think like, oh, how you going? It will change.
You're gonna make it count in some way.
That's right.
I hate that.
Speak a bit louder.
I hate that.
Bit more, the handshake should be like, a bit stronger.
Everything's trying to make an impression.
That's right. Exactly.
I hate that. Today.
Yeah.
And I've felt that. Look, I understand. I get that.
Of course.
I get that. But there's another story. I mean, not a story, but yeah. For some reason, I feel like that's my life's. It's funny that we're talking about it.
Yeah.
It's not funny, but it's like it's weird that we're talking about it, because I feel like my whole life, it's like trained me to find out that secret of like not getting, not being influenced by kind of social pressures. Number one,
Yeah.
not getting influenced by the person, whether it's a teacher,
Their status.
who they are.
Yeah.
Like to consciously move when you want to move. Don't let someone emotionally fuck with you.
Yeah, they're influencing you. They're influencing your
influence. Behaviour.
your state.
Yeah. Correct. State behaviour. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Look, you see, and as I feel at this point in
I
time,
don't know where the fuck I got that.
and it's good you brought it up.
Yeah.
You feel, or you know, that when you meet somebody, you're meeting them and you're interacting with them on a human level.
That's what I'll try to fucking achieve.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if you're a human being, I'm a human being.
That's the common ground.
That's it. That's the common ground, and that's how you vibrate. That's how you see it. That's how you act.
I lead with that.
You lead with that. That's
I
what it is.
want to lead with that.
So it doesn't matter if you meet a celebrity, a head of state, some guy walking down the street,
yeah.
whatever it might be. You're gonna treat and act with these people in the same way.
Pretty much. Now,
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, obviously, if it's someone fucking, let's say...
Someone you idolise.
So, let's not say idolise, but I know this person's important.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright? This guy's done shit.
Yeah.
If I meet Tony Robbins,
Yeah.
I'm probably going to be similar. But like...
Yeah, there's gonna be more of an uplifting.
No, it's going to be similar.
Yeah.
The words, everything's
no,
going to be
100%. You're
similar.
not gonna change the words.
You know, I've met people and fucking, you know, I've met like cunts' parents.
Yeah.
It'll probably be like at that parent level, like I'm like, you know,
Yeah, the most respect.
fucking bow my head, like I'm cool, like
Yeah, yeah.
you know, you deserve all the respect, like
Yeah, of course.
hell yeah,
Yeah, of course.
you know, it's like that.
Yeah.
And
You're not going to change the way you talk, obviously,
No,
or the way you act.
no,
Obviously.
because you know I've wanted to impress people before. I get it.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Me
It's
too.
It's a natural thing. You want to say some cool shit.
Yeah, yeah.
But I hate that. I hate that feeling that this cunt is making me do that.
Yeah.
Not this cunt.
No, obviously, you're doing yourself.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, yeah.
But I've got that. I'm conscious of that, and obviously I'm human sometimes, but I'm conscious of that. But I regulate that feeling. I don't want to be.
You feel you have to act in another way.
I don't want to act in another way. Even if I feel it, sometimes I feel bad for feeling it because I feel like it's a weakness almost.
Yeah, look, you're onto it. But awareness is the key. You've trained yourself to pick up on this awareness that hey, this is happening, and act like Ken.
That's right.
You know, but that comes with practice. Years of practice.
It does come fucking years of practice.
You know?
Fuck.
Yeah, and again, it's like, you know, when you're in a group of guys and a girl comes, a lot of guys, 9 out of 10, are going to act differently. 1 second before she rocks up, they're talking about they're talking in a certain way. Next second she's here, they've changed. They're not themselves anymore.
That's right. That's right. Cats get excited, whatever.
Yeah. So the skill is to have the awareness that, hey, let's say you do go into it because it could be a default, and you just go into it.
That's right.
You don't mean to go into it, but it happens. But having the awareness, like, hey, John, you've changed. Ken, you've changed. Bang, come back.
That. But it's a, you know, it's a nice. There's a nice edge there as far as like.
And we're not saying don't do it because, like I said, it could be a default, and I think it's pointless to try and rewrite that script or try cancel that out. I think it's just more important to just let it be and just be aware of it and just bring it back itself back. That's it.
Well, let it be. We're like.
So basically, say for example,
now.
so basically, I'm saying that I don't think that you can do it. It's not a harm. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. So basically, these defaults. It's let's say again the example of a girl, right? She comes in the group and you've changed and so just.
Okay, so we're hanging out with the boys. These girls come.
That's right.
All of a sudden, I'm fucking.
Yeah, you
like
know,
a man.
yeah, that's right. It's good if you can change it. I'm saying it's not necessary for everyone to change it. Just as long as you're aware that you've changed and you bring yourself back to the Ken of 10 seconds ago, I think that's a skill in itself, and that's enough.
So have the awareness
that you've changed your
behaviour.
Your behaviour.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or your tone of voice, whatever it might be. Let's say your behaviour,
Yeah.
and just have the awareness and bring yourself back to that 10 seconds ago.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, fucking hell.
Now, to change that completely, meaning that she comes around and just a normal person, yeah, that's a great place to be.
Yeah, it's practical.
I'm saying to you, it doesn't have to be for everybody.
No, if you never fucking thought about it in your life, of course.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's entry
Get to
level.
Get to that skill that you're aware of it and you bring yourself back and you recorrect yourself. That's more than enough.
That's right. You can get caught up in that feeling, that emotion, because a lot of these things speak to insecurities.
Guaranteed. But that's why you're doing it, because you're insecure. What's you going to think of me?
Yeah.
What are they going to think of me?
That's right.
I want to be liked. You know, as I've heard Dan English,
That's
all the time, you know? Everyone's starting to be liked.
Everyone's starting to be liked. Yeah, this Facebook and Instagram, this social media, fuck, that's perfect. That is fucking perfect. Fuck, huh?
Yeah. Like, talking about social media is a good thing.
Beautiful thing.
Okay? It's a great thing, but people are using that in the wrong way.
Yeah.
Social media should be, in a perfect world, should be you know, obviously, let's say your channel on YouTube, or their Instagram, that's fine. It's your channel, it's your television station, okay, to the world. You're an answer to the world, hey, I exist. These are the things I like we do. These are the things we like, and we're showing the world, hey, someone else might like what we do.
That's right.
That's fine. But 99% of the people, they're just posting things that they want their circle and everyone around them to think, hey, I like this person for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, that's right.
So I've done myself up. You know, what do people post? I'm going on a holiday.
So I let people know they're doing some mad shit.
That's right. But they're only posting when it's supporting the ego.
Correct.
They're not posting like, hey, I'm fucking home, I'm depressed, I'm trying to get out of it. No one's posting that.
Yeah, that's right. No one's posting that.
They're all just posting the highlights.
They're posting the highlights. I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Don't look here.
That's right.
Yeah. They're always hiding shit.
So, yeah, so again, social media is great. Depends how you use it.
Yeah, correct. And that's another rabbit hole showing what you don't. It's a whole nother persona thing. It is your persona. That's what it is.
It's another illusion.
Facebook, like, should have been called ego. Should have been called ego.
Yeah, we've grown
Not
out.
fucking yeah.
Yeah, that's all you're showing. That's all you're showing.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they're using it for anyway.
Correct.
You know, does it help with business and that? Great, it's all, yes, it does. But, yeah, they're using it in the wrong way.
Yeah, well, as you know, people aren't themselves. It's a place where motherfuckers are running around being somebody else.
Exactly.
It's a lot of somebody elseness going on there.
Spot on. Somebody else's. That's right.
It's somebody else's. Huh?
That's it. That's exactly what it is.
Mm.
That's exactly what it is.
So we're promoting authenticity.
That's what we are.
We want to be the realest motherfuckers.
That's it. Now, we're not perfect.
No, we're not perfect. There's levels to the game.
That's right. But we're striving to be closer to that true self.
That's it.
And through our podcast, through anything we do on social, and through anything just meet us in real life.
That's it. Through our businesses.
It just shows that's what we're trying to achieve.
That's it.
Doing better, getting better.
That's right. Who you are is irrelevant. If you're exactly what you said before, you go. Some people want to portray that they're hard cunts. Some people want to portray that they've got money, they're mad cunts, that they're doing more than they really are.
Yeah.
But it's not about portraying, it's about being.
Exactly.
All right. So how you look, your front cover, so how you present yourself to the world, that first impression, you fucking what you wear, what you look like, that shit is just like, that's whatever. The problem is, it's fucking like inside out. We're trying to convince motherfuckers that we're something.
When we're not.
By the first layer, that superficial layer.
That's right.
From the outside, this is who we are.
That's right. That's why, like, people, again, I'm not bagging these things. People, no, I'm just saying, like, you know, people go buy branded clothing. Branded clothing is great.
It's beautiful.
Okay. Usually, the most expensive clothing or branded clothing have got great designs and great material.
That's right.
That's where you're paying the
Plus,
price.
it's exclusive, blah, 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 and all that shit.
But again, these people are buying these things, that using Facebook or buying this clothing for their outer layer to impress the person.
That's
so in other words, they're at home, they're fucking scratching their ass.
That's it.
Looking at a fucking who knows.
Yeah.
And you know, at 6 o'clock they've got a dinner, and then they're shaving it, and they're stepping into that false person that I'm going to show this person.
This is who I am.
This is who I am.
I'm Tom fucking.
But fucking half an hour ago, I was like, if the person saw me, I was like, fuck, who's this guy?
I was in my pajamas, fucking scratching my dick.
Yeah, who's this guy?
Whatever the fuck.
So
there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But that's
Yeah,
what it
it comes
is.
all over the place.
That's right. So again, what you're saying is that Why don't you be that person all the time? So you don't have to go out of your way to do these things.
Yes. Well, this is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is what we're getting at.
Yeah.
We're getting at that. It's funny. The more authentic, or if you're just fucking happy with the motherfucker, it comes to that. If you're just happy with the motherfucker you are, okay, you have less need to wanna post this superficial, this fake persona.
Exactly. People already know that you're that person.
You don't need to show a cunt that you're a hard cunt if you're a hard cunt. Alright? I don't need to show that I'm fucking... I don't need to show that I'm rich if I'm rich.
No. People know.
That's
but if you're travelling, for example, people before they're posting that, oh, I'm in Greece. Once in 10 years.
That's right.
Okay? You're only posting it to let people know that you are in Greece, obviously.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
Now,
you want validation.
Exactly. But if you're going flat out if you're travelling flat out, these people in your circle, because you're posting for your circle, you're not posting for people that you don't know.
That's right.
If you're doing the things that you love, the people you know, your circle, will find out that you are doing these things without you posting.
Correct.
The word gets around real quick.
That's right. That's right.
So again, if you're rich, they know you're rich. If you're overseas and you're traveling flat out, they know you're traveling. If you're doing all these good things that you want to do, there's no need. They will know. They will find out.
That's right.
It's their business, which is another thing. It's their business to find out.
Correct.
Other people's shit.
Yeah, they've got tabs on cunts. They want to know.
That's it.
They want to know. All right. Then you don't have to worry about all this other shit.
Exactly.
So, for instance, you want to be someone who works out every day? You want to be someone who's fucking sticks to his word? You want to be someone who's healthy? Mind, body, soul? All right? You got to exercise those things. The more you are that, the less you need to show that.
That's it.
Not show that. You can show whoever the fuck you want, because obviously if you show people, you can spread positivity. But like, the more you are that, the less you give a fuck if someone gets it or not.
Yeah, again, social media is great.
You're being real.
And we're not saying don't post it.
No, post it.
It's the reason, as I was telling my little cousin, it's the reason you're posting.
Correct.
If you're posting like we do, because we had a great conversation, people should hear it. Or we're traveling somewhere and whatever, for the greater good that, hey, this thing exists, check it out. You might see some kind of value in it, post it.
Yeah.
But if you're only posting just to show to the world that you're somebody, or, you're somebody pretty much, what's the fucking point?
Yeah, that's right. What's the point? You're just feeding your own insecurities, your own ego.
Now, I don't even know, to tell you the truth, I don't know what the psyche of people, how deep it goes, which I don't think is that deep. But
regular motherfuckers.
Regular, yeah, that's right. Do these people even think, let's say, for example, a mate is going overseas and he's posting, all right, or he's posting about some new car he bought. Are the friends actually, do you think the friends are actually thinking like, mate, this guy's fucking broke? Or, you know what I mean? Or they're part of they're in the bandwagon. Mate, he's gone overseas. I reckon they're the fucking same. They must be the same. Are they aware that these people are posting to be liked? No fucking way.
No. Yeah. Well, it's one of those things. If I don't post, if no one knows about it, it didn't happen.
That's right.
They're not content with living that experience on their own.
That's right.
That's it. Right. They've got to. Somebody's got to know.
So they're supporting each other.
That's it.
They're flying each other's flag.
That's it, though.
Okay.
It's like you go fucking with gamblers. They all get each other.
That's it.
Junkies.
That's what it is.
They're like mates.
Yeah. Well done. That's it.
The struggle is real.
Fuck.
Trauma bonding and all that jazz.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy could be broke, but he's going like fuck. Yeah. Mate, he's doing it.
Yeah. Well done.
Well done. It could be success.
Yeah. Good on him. Went once in 10 years somewhere. Yeah. You can't afford it, no problem.
Yeah.
But
I never went overseas. I don't know. I never went overseas for that reason. To show cunts anything.
Yeah, look, I went overseas from as soon as I could, since I turned 18, because I love traveling. Now, everyone, I guess, likes traveling, going somewhere, I guess. Some more than others. But I certainly wasn't fucking posting on Facebook. No one knew where I was, apart from my family.
Yeah, that's right.
Um,
Back in the heyday.
back in the heyday, yeah.
Back in the old school.